On today's episode of The Young and the Restless, Victor wants Adam to hit rock bottom while Lily blasts Devon. Adam discovers Victor at Chelsea's apartment as Chance gives Abby what for. Chelsea is calling from her apartment and is disappointed to hear that Dr. Malone doesn't have an opening for her. When she opens it, she is taken aback to find Victor standing there, inquiring if now is a bad moment. Chelsea hangs up, welcomes him inside, and they make idle chit-chat about Connor. When he realizes she doesn't recognize him, he inquires as to his purpose. That's what she figures she's about to find out. Lily is taken aback when Billy unexpectedly shows up at her office. For old time's sake, he offers both of his fists and tells her, pick one. It's a red chocolate heart wrapped in foil, and she finds it. If she can recall, he asks. She utters, February 14th, 2022. Billy tells her he doesn't want to give up on them as they reflect on how precious their time together was. The symbol of the heart serves as a constant reminder of the many wonderful experiences they enjoyed and the infinite more that could be had. I really don't wish to bail out at this point. Do you? Devon sends Lily a message from the penthouse, telling her they need to talk about something urgent. He cuts off all communication, afraid that if Jill finds out he's furious with her, Lily will be even more upset with him. Lily breaks the news to Billy at the office that they are unable to return. In agreement, Billy adds that he and the others understand where they're coming from. Since he considers himself the root of the problem, he thinks everyone involved, including himself, should work more. Looking back on their therapy sessions, Lily realizes that he seems dissatisfied with both his life and their relationship. Billy says this is not the case and that they will get through this together. Lily reminds him that things shouldn't be that hard in a relationship. See how the use of electric vehicles can help mitigate climate change. Billy apologizes to Lily for being the source of all her suffering as he sits next to her. Lily isn't angry at him or holding a grudge, she's just worn out emotionally. Now when she's having trouble with the IPO, she can't tell him about it because the information is secret. Billy is concerned that she will wrap this up like a botched business meeting. In Lily's opinion, he abandoned her long ago. What they had was lovely, but sadly, not all couples are intended to stay together forever. Billy had hoped so. Lily says that he was essential in her regaining her sense of herself. And now you're strong enough to go about it on your own, Billy thinks to himself. Lily enjoyed working with him as well, especially the many intimate dinners they shared after work and the passionate nights spent entwined. Until something went wrong, we were invincible. This has ended, that's for sure. When Victor pays Chelsea a visit, she is awestruck. Uncovering his knowledge of Johnny and Connor's position, he expresses his happiness at their growing closeness. Chelsea wonders whether something has transpired. In particular, Victor observed Victoria's and Adam's doting attention to her over the holiday season. He says he is there to help her again if she ever finds herself facing prosecution for poisoning Ray Rosales. Chelsea thanks Victor for the offer but declines. Victor does not wish for Connor to carry the emotional weight of the adult troubles in his life. The idea that Chelsea would allow such a thing to occur is completely refuted by her. According to Victor, she seems troubled. Being a member of the family, she can count on the rest of them to be there to help her up if she ever needs it. Chelsea cracks a grin. The happiness of Connor is important to Victor and Nikki. They will watch the boy if she needs a break and some time away. Adam arrives at the door at that very moment. Adam is taken aback when Chelsea opens the door and he sees his father inside. One might well ask, why the heck is he even here? At one point in their talk, Victor asks his grandson's mom, is it an issue for you? Yes, Adam confirms. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Adam tells Victor that he should come to him if he has any concerns or questions about Connor. To anybody he pleases, Victor communicates. He continues, stating that Adam was unable to explain Chelsea's problems to him. Adam tells his dad to mind his own business and to stop thinking about her. Victor invites Chelsea to visit him whenever she likes and then departs. Adam says he's sorry and checks in on Chelsea to see if she's okay. She claims she is healthy and well. Even if Chelsea still can't believe it, Victor has just shown her the light. On a visit to Crimson Lights, Sharon serves Chance a special cup of Moroccan coffee she brewed herself. By exploring Ethiopian cuisine, she admittedly spiced things up a bit, and she has also considered trying other types of food. Chance says he's done the same thing and then challenges the speaker to go as far off the beaten road as they dare. To paraphrase Sharon's song, she'll give everything, and anything a shot. Chance, who is thrilled, exclaims, "Well, all right. What are we waiting for?" Sharon suggests that you give the Moroccan coffee a try, and Chance obliges. Chance says to himself as Abby walks in, "Not bad." While Chance is telling Sharon that they need to obtain a giant map and some darts, Abby cautiously approaches them. Abby interrupts Sharon as she contemplates just giving up and letting fate take its course. The conversation between the two is left unattended by Sharon. Chance walks with Abby out to the patio, where she comments that she hasn't seen him so pleased in a long time. Inquiringly, he inquires as to whether or not Dom is doing fine. He's fine, according to what she claims. Chance inquires as to whether or not she requires assistance. Abby reveals that she has made a choice. Chance assures Abby that she no longer needs to consult him before making major choices. According to Abby, he is involved. "I'm seriously considering it, and I'll probably do it soon. As far as she is concerned, the time has come." Chance assumes she and Devon are relocating in together. When Billy and Lily broke up, he told Lily it was the most grown-up breakup he'd ever experienced. She really wants him to succeed in his quest. In comparison to her, Billy wishes he was stronger. With the words "you are," she yanks him into an affectionate embrace. Her best assumption is that it's Jill calling, and she picks up the phone. However, she is holding off on breaking the news. He hopes that her luck holds out. As for Lily, she replies, "Thanks, you too." When Lily answers the phone, it's Jill, and Billy leaves. "My apologies, I suppose I misunderstood you." The question, he did what? Before Nikki ever enters society, Victor says, "Hello, my baby," and plants a kiss on her head. She tells him he can't hide the fact that there's something off despite his compliments to his beauty. A trip to Chelsea is something Victor freely admits to doing. Nikki is afraid he pushed too hard to uncover the mystery. Certainly not, and Victor knew it. He suspects that she may be unwell. Possibly that's why Adam and Victoria paid her so much attention over the break. Nikki believes Victoria would have notified her if anything similar had happened following what took place with Ashland. "It's clear that something is bothering her," she says. Victor agrees that they should investigate more. When things aren't going her way, Nikki thinks, especially since we know what Chelsea is capable of. Victor worries about Johnny's well-being. Over at Chelsea's, Adam is baffled as to how Victor was able to help her get perspective. Chelsea claims he showed compassion for her, and she almost told him the truth. Adam has some apprehensions about his potential response. Chelsea claims he mentioned he would assist her avoid charges for trying to kill Ray, and now she understands the origin of the shadows. There was so much suffering within her that she believed it would be for the best if she simply disappeared. She completely disregarded the distress it would have given everyone, most especially Connor. Adam informs her that she has always watched out for Connor and that that night was only one tragic moment in time. He recommends a move, but Chelsea is still figuring out how she fits in the wider world. She desires privacy. Adam promises to stay out of her way, but he tells her to text him if she changes her mind. While chatting with Chance on the terrace of Crimson Lights, Abby reveals that she hasn't given Devon's offer of a room a second thought. The house holds too many memories for her, especially since it belonged to his family. Chance thinks that staying would be best for Dom. Abby concurs. Luck rejects us. Abby returns his call. Considering that they recently finalized their divorce, does he seriously believe that she is the type of person who could just move on with Devon so quickly? Chance has no clue who she is. "I can't imagine how you're feeling. For a long time, I felt as though I had a complete understanding of you. Unfortunately, at this point, all I can see clearly are the facts. You slept with Devon, right?" He mentions that she also visited him over the holidays and that she now has unrestricted use of his penthouse. Chance is aware of this because she has taken him there. He screams that she shouldn't feel obligated to spend every waking second with the man who wrecked their marriage if what happened was a mistake. Abby storms out of the room and Chance glances at Sharon. Lily storms into Devon's house as he opens the door, enraged. "You're ending our partnership? You're reclaiming Hamilton Winters, right? So you've talked to Jill?" Devon says in response. Lily is angry that he gave Jill an ultimatum without consulting her first. Devon prefers a low-key conversation about it. For her part, Lily spouts, "Yeah, certainly. Have some decency and talk to me about the way you're sabotaging me. How desperate are you that you'd even try to pick a quarrel with your own sister?" There is no sacrifice on Lily's part required. Devon simply suggests they return to their separate workplaces. Without breaking up, Lily hopes they can find a way to give him greater freedom. Devon says it's impossible now that she's out in the open. He combined solely to establish a lasting name in the family business. He has now accepted that he must follow his own intuition from here on out. The merger has never made me feel at ease. This is her brother asking for permission to end the business relationship. Since he was unsuccessful in talking them out of the IPO, Lily mocked him for playing the brother card and accused him of trying to destroy the deal. "What makes you different from Nate?" she probes. In the coffee shop, Chance sits down next to Sharon and says, "I don't sure where to start, but I want to apologize for my outburst. You've been bottling up a lot of emotions recently, and it's not healthy," Sharon tells him. In her opinion, he needed to get it off his chest, and she reassures him that his reaction is perfectly normal. Chance admits that this is just the beginning. He feels like a complete and utter failure, and his anger and confusion just add fuel to his fire. Because he wasn't the one who cheated, Chance doesn't get the blame from Sharon for the dissolution of his marriage. Chance is second-guessing himself, thinking back on his time in Spain, and wondering if he made the right decision to accept the mission. It could be the reason why Abby started seeing someone else. He attributes his difficulties on his identity as an employee, but without it he questions, "Who am I?" After Adam interrupted Chelsea and went on the offensive, Victor told Nikki at Society that Chelsea was going to open up to him. "Oh, speak of the devil," Nikki snarls as Adam approaches. He issues a warning to his father, instructing him to quit exerting authority over the family. They will never again let him dictate their daily actions. Devon, from the penthouse, thinks his request is completely different from what Nate did, in that he isn't trying to steal her business and give it to someone he doesn't even know. His entire life's work has been dedicated to preserving Neil's name and reputation, fuming Lily. Why would he strive to keep her from inheriting his father's name and legacy? If you ask Devon, no from stockholders, he'll say. Alternatively, a takeover. A lack of discretionary freedom prevents him from doing so. Lily tells Devon that since he wants to be in charge, he is hurting her and the business. "No, you don't sound anything like Neil Winters, but you do sound like Victor Newman." After this, she leaves in an angry huff. To an agitated Abby, Devon adds, "I'm glad to see your face," as he opens the door to his apartment. The question on his mind is whether or not she is doing fine. Since she only ever visits him when she's upset, she often wonders if he enjoys seeing her at all. Devon encourages her to visit him whenever she feels comfortable doing so, as he will always be delighted to see her. Abby rushes to embrace him. Chelsea is shocked to look out her apartment door and see a sobbing Billy leaning against the wall. At the club, Victor mocks Adam by saying that every time he's in need, he comes back to him. The fact that Nikki can still breathe in this room astounds Adam, and he's out the door. Nikki reassures Victor that this is typical behavior for Adam. When he's going through a rough patch, he tries to incite a riot among his peers. Just learn to shrug it off. You have to find a method to deal with it. As a result, Victor has decided to change tactics, shake him out of his slumber. A catastrophic setback is what he needs to finally find his place in the world. "I'm fed up with the kids' disobedience,"